So it's JB. Again, I'm making a video about my electric motor for my Yak 54 RC plane. As you can see, here's the model. I think I discussed this plane a bit about its technical issues, and I've spoken about specifications, its size, its weight, and wingspan and whatnot, so nothing new here. It's just that I had received a new motor I'm trying to install, and I discussed a discussion about this motor in my previous video. So anyways, I got the motor inside the cradle, and I'm using one hand. It's very hard to reach. Trying to turn it around 180 degrees so I can pass it through the... There it is. See the shaft coming out? That's how the motor has to be positioned in here. And also I'll have to connect the electrical wires from the motor to the speed controller. It's 3 wires, so I might have to do that before I finally screw the motor on in its place, secure it in its firewall, its position. And that's pretty much it. There's the motor. It's inside where it's supposed to be, inside the cradle for the motor. Usually, as I explained before, motors usually sit on the outside of that firewall, on the outside of that mounting bracket. I can find my old electric motor here. I'll show it to you how traditionally an electric motor fits on a model airplane, an electric powered model airplane, that is, because we also have gas powered airplanes. Well, here's a prime example. Let's see, this is the motor that came. It's a motor that came with my failed plane, well, my defective plane, the one I tried to fly in the beginning of winter. And I'm going to show you how these usually are mounted on from the outside. So this is how they usually go, as such, as so. I don't know if you can see that. It's mounted here on the outside. It's called, this would be I think an outboard motor. Traditionally that's how motors go on model planes, but this specific plane was designed to take on inboard or onboard motor, whatever you want to call it. And the reason for that is for center of gravity purposes, I believe. They didn't want the motor to be sticking out too far out, so they wanted a better weight distribution for CG purposes, center of gravity purposes. So that's where the motor sits. And now when you put the cowling on, I'm trying to do this with one hand so it's not so straightforward to do, so easy to do. So see, now you got the shaft here, and the cowling just about covers it. So everything will be in its proper place. Nothing's gonna look out of place or out of proportion. So next thing, the propeller will go there, but before we can put the prop on, the prop doesn't go directly onto the shaft, this shaft. You have to use what we call a prop shaft. If I can leave the camera there. So, take out the prop shaft. This is the prop shaft. Here in my hand. I have to use one hand holding the camera, the other one holding the parts, and it's not... I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but... So... This is supposed to go in the prop, but it's not fitting. Anyways, you get the idea. I have to remove the prop from the other engine motor, so I can't do that right now. Anyhow, so you have an idea of how it works. So this part, it will pinch onto the shaft of the motor once you place the locking nut on the other side, along with the prop. So it goes here, like so, such. Anyways, I'll make another video for that, as I have to secure the motor to its mounting place, and once that's done, I'll show you the completion or the completing steps. So I got a screw, I gotta put 4 screws here, 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 and here, secure this in place, and I gotta use this X here. So that's it. That's how it's going to be done. So I thought I might have to cut here and here around this area, these 2 pieces of plywood and balsa, but I don't have to do that. I was able to slide the motor in without doing much work around here. That's it. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe to my channel or leave a comment down below, and I'm going to be making another video once this is set up and ready to be completed. Thanks. Bye-bye.